Okay. Hey, everybody. It's Casey Christofferson here, author of the Return to the Haunted Highlands. I'd like to thank you all for supporting the Kickstarter so far. I'm going to talk a little bit about Free City of Escadilla. It's out now, and it looks amazing, as you can tell. If you haven't had a chance to pick up the new version of the Player's Handbook, it's also amazing. It was, I believe, one of our Kickstarters. And then, of course, Brian Young's last book, Codex Keltarum, amazing. One of the things I want to talk about, which a lot of people don't seem to get exactly, is the Roadhouse recipes. Roadhouse recipes is a book that certain levels of the Kickstarter are going to get. And I am a cook. I'm a pretty well-known cook amongst my friends. If people have been over to eat with me, they know what I'm talking about. I love to barbecue. I love to smoke meat. And I'm almost out of chipotle powder. So today we're going to talk about how to make your own chipotle powder. And you might get to see a little bit of some of the recipes for the other parts of the book thrown in for good measure. So I hope you enjoy the video. In between the little breaks, I'm going to have some artwork that's going into the Return to Haunted Highlands, so I hope you enjoy that as well. Thanks. This is a string of peppers that I've grown here. I've got some habanero peppers, I've got some jalapeno peppers, got some Tabasco peppers, and what I'm doing now is I'm breaking off the stems, put them in this pan so that I can smoke all of these peppers together. Now traditionally when you do this, you do it with just your own, or with just jalapenos, but I like to mix it up. Sometimes I throw in some Asian style peppers, like some Thai chilies, things like that, to make it all taste better. What you want to do is get the stems out though, and you also want to grow your own peppers. We've got some pepper plants here on the porch. There's a pepper growing right there, because that makes everything taste better.
There.
All right, well, I'm gonna set some meat on here. I'm smoking early because I want to get my food smoked up before the 4th of July so I can sit back and relax on the 4th of July. Got my cockatrice here that's been nice and seasoned. In a brine and a rub. The rub is in the book. I'm gonna push that down here on the can, over the smoker, and dump this juice right here. Dump that brine and juice right on top of that. That's it. All right, here we can see the smoke is starting to come up onto the meat and onto the peppers that we took the stems off of so that they won't make it a little bitter. I do see a stem in there, but I'll make sure to pull that out before I put it in the grinder. All right. Okay, this part is no joke. You got to get a coffee grinder that you only use for your peppers. I've got some of the peppers broke up in here already. I'm just going to take a couple more and just bust them up. They've been smoked, so they have a nice smoky flavor to them. They smoked for about 3 or 4 hours on with cherry wood and hickory. Now I'm going to put my mask on. My lovely assistant has her mask on as well. Now we're going to put the lid on the grinder and grind it into some smoked chili powder, which is what this is, smoked chipotle. There we go. I hit power and I grind it all up until it's a nice fine powder. Then I'm going to put it in my handy container and everything will be all good. So that's all. That's what we do to make Dirty Bob's smoked chipotle powder.